Good morning, everybody. Today is the 10th. Yep, 10th of April. It is about 9 o'clock in the morning. And I am back. So, I have a video already made, but I was in the field already doing stuff, so I wanted to make a video kind of explaining why I've been gone for so long and why I haven't posted in so long. And the simple reason, actually, but the simple reason for that is that so this year I'm a senior in high school, and I'm a little sick right now, so if my voice cracks and stuff, that's why. But senior in high school, and so the whole process of just doing stuff, getting ready for college and graduation, and just having a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff going on this year for sure. So I just kind of went away from YouTube just to give myself a little more time to relax and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I had videos throughout harvest and stuff, but it's just, I had like 4 videos, and trying to get caught back up on that just wasn't really worth it. And they weren't very good videos either, so they're kind of poorly made, so I just got rid of them. But yeah, so there's some big things going on. Oh, before I do anything, I need to go plug the skid loader in. So there's some big things going on around here right now. So a while ago, I can't remember if I posted a video with this or not, but my mom and I bought more sheep together, or bought some sheep together. So we went from 10 to about 50. I bought 15, she bought another 15. Oh, Roxy. But give me 1 second here. Which that math is not mathing at all, but I think we had like 15 before, something like that. I know we're at like 48 total, and we got like 3. I think we got 2 or 3 bucks. I'm not 100% sure. I think 3. Yeah. But what, Roxy? And right now we have them up here because they're getting close to lambing, and we're actually just on the verge of calving too. They were down in the pole shed behind the fence that goes behind the house and stuff, but now we have them up here because then they can be in this barn, and I'll show you that here in a second. But I need to go plug in skid loader. It's just a little chilly this morning, but I'll show you why or what I'm going to use it for here in a second. But over the time that I haven't posted or recorded any video, like I said, my brother and I, Bryson, we started farming together, and we've been buying a little bit of equipment and stuff like that. So one of them that we have sitting in the shed right here is a baler. So it's a Vermeer 605M. It's got the wide pickup on it. It's not a corn stock special or anything, but we got a nice deal. We got a good deal on it. We're pretty excited to use it. So we're gonna try to do some custom stuff with it a little bit, and just see what all we have time for on. But my rake's sitting there. And then yeah, we bought this. And really the only thing that we got to do to it that we know right now is we got to replace some bearings on the side of the pickup. So, but I need to start the skid loader to take this off the trailer, because the morning that we were shearing like a week ago, it was like April 1st or something, we we're looking for a bale elevator to help us like when we unload square bales, because we want to try to sell square bales too. We wanted a bale elevator for when we're like selling them, because when we're doing it ourselves, we have the bale forks and stuff with the accumulators, but when you sell them, people don't have bale forks, so you have to do something with my hand, which is fine. I don't mind doing it. But to help with that, we bought a 20-foot bale elevator with some extensions, and we need this trailer to go get it. So yeah, there's that. I'm gonna plug the skid loader in for a little bit, and then I'll figure out a way to get that thing off. So, because I don't think the forks are gonna reach it, so it's gonna be tricky. I'll probably have to like slide it down to that end and pick it up from the heavy end and maybe get it off that way, but we'll see. So my dad, we got that from one of our pastures, and then my dad basically kind of bought it. We put a new floor into it because the floor was gone. But all right, let's get this thing plugged in. But yeah, that baler is roughly like a 2010 model. So, and we've heard very good things about that model of baler, so we're really excited to use it. There's that, and then we also bought a 35-foot gooseneck that's sitting at the other place. I'll go check that out later, and I go check cows this morning. But that one we got off an auction, like I did the same auction I got my rake from. Got a good deal on that thing too. It's got like the full ramps, or the monster ramps, some people call them, in the back. It's triple axe, so it's a little tricky to haul with, but it's really nice to have. So the ramps are huge, because then we can stack stuff on those ramps too. But yeah, and then last night, I mean, we've got the past 2 days I was like working ground, because we're gonna plant. We also started farming a lot more. We started farming together, and then we picked up a lot of acres. Or not a lot of acres, I guess, but we're at 140 now. So we picked up about 110 this year, and we got 60 acres that we've worked, stock chopped the corn stalks off of, and disked twice. And today we're supposed to start drilling oats into it. But last night we got some unexpected snow, and yeah, that's frustrating. But we're hoping to start it this afternoon, because this was clear after the snow. It all melted on here, and that ground, when I was working it, if I had to put my hand to the worst ground, it was warm. So, but yeah, and then there's that. There's all kinds of things going on here, but my mom got 12 chickens. One of them died, but still got 11, and they're getting their feathers and everything. So they're in there, and then the sheep are just over here. Morning, girls. So like I said, we got them sheared not too long ago. We had 2 like oops lambs, because when we bought these sheep, we thought we got a buck with them, and so we just threw them on the trailer with the sheep, hoping that it would be fine, but apparently not. And yeah, so I can't remember how old these guys are, but a couple weeks old. So leave them alone, little turd. But so yeah, hey. So but yeah, I'm gonna let them out here quick. I just need to go feed them their pails of corn, and I need to feed that one's a bottle lamb. Come on, Roxy. Oh, there she goes. One's a bottle lamb because the mom has no milk. So but yeah, well, we're at the other farm now. I just gotta go walk through cows and everything and make sure they're all good. One thing, I'm not sure if I showed you guys, but we put in a bunch of new fence like this all around there and everything. We also took down that silo. So this was stuff that we had hired. We hired a guy to come in and do it for us. He did actually a really, really good job of it. So we put in a little, like we call our load out here, where we'll back our trailer up to here. That way if we need to run a cow up from that lot, there's a gate there. And getting them out of this pen is so much easier now, because before it was always a rodeo to try to get them up to this gate and out. So now we can run them through that gate, lock them in here, and then you back the trailer up right here. It works really, really well actually. So, and you can fit the trailer into that gate if you need, and that's how we normally do it. So, but yeah, we got new fence here and that new windbreak. I really can't remember if I showed you guys that or not, but, and then when we took down this silo, I can't remember when it was. Is this fall sometime? Maybe October? I'm not 100% when we took this thing down, but we didn't like have it go, like we didn't push it down. We had a crew come in and they went up on a lift, or a big like crane lift thing, and they drove in here, lift them all the way to the top of the silo, and then they would cut all like the bars and everything off, and then they would use a sledgehammer and hit the staves into the center of it. So So yeah, we got that down because it was leaning, and it was leaning towards the shed, so or the barn, so it needed to come down. But so yeah, if you walk through these cows quick, and yeah. All right, so yeah, obviously right now we don't have a hay pile. It's just come to that time of year where it's almost riskier to have one than not, because when it rains, that stuff starts to get a little moldy and stuff, and we don't want that to happen. We don't want that. So right now, so one thing to tell you guys is we have 2 bags, or we had 2 bags this year. And this first one, I can't remember how far this one came out, but I know it came out quite a ways further than that one. It was a ways up here. I think it was, I honestly have no idea how far out here it was, but it was up here. It might have been all the way to like here. And we've gone through that, and we're just about to the end of it. So I think we will open up this bag this year, but then we're gonna close it and leave it until next fall. So my brother Bryce and I are trying to convince my dad to let us combine half of his cornfield, but because this is a whole bag of corn, or this is a decent bag of corn silage, this would almost get us through half the year, if not more. So it's not enough for a year, not with this many cows, but we'll see. So yeah, we're just about done with that one. And right now what we're doing is we have a spinner on our loader tractor, so we will yeah, we'll just stab these bales and we'll spin off into the mixer wagon, because that one's alfalfa, this one's grass. It's a sucky process. We hate it, but it's better than having a pile right now. So it just because it takes a while. So it's a lot faster with what we do when we have the pile. But yeah, we're just about to the end of this bag. We don't even have I don't think we even have a feeding left, or a regular feeding left, because the regular feeding we do 7 loads. But so yeah. Roxy, come here, Roxy. You guys can't see her, but just a tiny little Corey. But so here is the fabulous 35-foot gooseneck. So it's got a little bit of rust and stuff on it in the front, but I did spray this thing down with oil, so it's probably better now. But this is a 2017 DCT Triple X gooseneck. Now, eventually, we might have to replace some of these boards, but I did spray this thing with oil. That's why it looks more black than anything. I just put a very thin layer of oil on it to help seal it from water and everything. And then this is what I was talking about, those monster ramps. So these things are super nice to have, and they're super easy to flip up and down. So, and then we got greasable hubs, not oil bath hubs, just greasable ones. I don't know if those are better or not, but and I can't remember if these are tandems or what the other word for it is, but they it's not the ideal like system in here. Cannot remember what they are called, but so yeah. But no matter what, this is a really nice trailer. We got a toolbox here that's iffy. Yeah, if I put anything in here, I'd need to put seals and stuff on it. But so yeah, latch itself is fine, but it's actually a pretty nice trailer. So we got, like I said, we got a nice deal on it. We're pretty proud of this thing. So it looks nice. It's got the higher tongue, or the higher neck on it than the old trailer. This is my dad's like 90s. I can't remember what year this thing is. I think it's like a 96, 97. DCT double axe 22 foot, something like that. And this is our DCT 35 foot. So there's higher neck on it, which is super nice to have. I've got a picture that I'll try to put up. I held a bunch of small squares for my boss, and this thing works really nice for that. So I think you can get 5 packs across, and like compared to like 4 like you can on that thing. So you do 5 packs across, and you do 5 high, is all the higher I really like to go. You could definitely go higher. It's not at all a weight problem, it's just a height. I don't like to stack things too high, so. But yeah, I mean, it works great. I love it. But so yeah, you just gotta be careful when you're turning and stuff like that so you don't bust your front tires off. But oh, I forgot a pail. Whoops. I gotta go grab a corn pail for these cows out there. Oh, another fancy thing to show you guys is my dad bought this single bale spear for our payloader. So we have the double bale spear. It's not a hydraulic one, it's just a stationary one. That thing's really nice for unloading trucks. But when it comes to putting bales away, we wanted to be able to put them away with a payloader, not have to have the payloader and the tractor out there when we're doing stuff. Because this way, they're not hydraulic. There's no hydraulics, so all you do is you would unhook that one, go and hook up to this one, then you can start putting bales away with the payloader. Well, that'll probably be it for this video, guys. So that's hopefully just enough of an explanation of why I haven't posted in very long and what's all kind of happened. So yeah, but dogs are playing. But so I do plan to try to post more. I probably won't post as much as I used to. And it'll probably be mostly drone videos than anything. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna go start seeding this afternoon, but that'll be 2 videos from now. So yeah, have a good one.